Hey everyone, Lefko here from RetroReviewRevolution.com, and today we're going to be going back to our DVD reviews. I've got another DVD that was recently released I actually didn't know about. It's been out for apparently a few weeks now, and I had no clue this came out, but one of my favorite DVD series has come out with a Volume 4. It's been over a year since these guys have released the DVD. Really happy to see a new one come out. While I'm talking about, if you haven't read the title yet, Arcade Repair Tips Volume 4. Now, if you're new to the Arcade Repair Tips series, it is what it sounds like. It's a series of instructional videos on how to do arcade machine repair. They do throw in some pinball repair every once in a while, too. It's primarily arcade machines, but you do get a pinball review every once in a while. But anyway, I can't say enough good things whenever it comes to this DVD series. All of them are just short clips, usually 5 to 15 minutes long, covering one topic on how to repair one aspect of an arcade machine. This particular one, as I open up the case, is actually a 2-disc set. This is something new. I'm used to only seeing 1 disc from these guys. Really cool that they're starting to up how many videos they have for release. Really happy with that. They did up the price a little bit. It is a $25 price tag on it now, rather than I think the previous ones were about $15. However, do keep in mind you get 2 discs with this instead of 1, so overall it is a better value. This one here looks like their main disc is what has most of the repair tutorials on it. Shows how to connect the ground wire on the control panel. Very important. You don't want to fry yourself whenever you grab the metal shaft of a joystick. Swapping boards in the JAMA cabinet, not as hard as it sounds, however you do want to make sure you're properly grounded. Using a tube rejuvenator, which I've never done before. Drilling holes in plexiglass, personal experience, that can be tricky. Checking potentiometers with a multimeter. Troubleshooting games they're playing blind, opening a cocktail cabinet. I would love to get a cocktail cabinet sometime. I've only got 3 arcade machines, they're all stand-up. How to wire an arcade cabinet using JAMA standard. That one is going to be a big one. Because if you ever look at a JAMA harness and you're not familiar with it, it just looks like a mess of cabling. Installing a multi-cade upgrade kit for Pac-Man cabinets. I haven't watched it yet, but I'm pretty sure they're probably referring to the 60-in-1 boards that are available. Installing artwork on an arcade cabinet can definitely be tricky, especially just trying to work out any air bubbles or anything in the cabinet. Repairing joystick switch issues and replacing a control panel overlay. The first disc has a little bit of bonus material. Mostly quick tips like how to find arcade games. Easiest way, for myself at least, is in Craigslist. There are arcade auctions around, which Scott Schreiber from Retro Gaming Roundup swears by. I don't catch them around here, hardly ever though. I live in Indiana, so I don't know if it's just the area I live in or what. Never catch an arcade auction out here. Using a JAMA test rig, adding pins to a JAMA harness, recognizing bootleg boards, and working with Capcom CPS2 games. CPS2 games from Capcom, they have like, if I remember right, they have extra security on them. I'm not sure if they had like the kill battery on them or not, and for those that are curious, the kill battery is this evil little thing that the game is not stored on ROM, but on RAM, with a battery backup, so if that battery is taken out or when the battery dies, there goes your game. The second disc is entirely bonus videos and extra extended videos. You get behind the scenes, a blooper reel, picking up and unboxing a new pinball machine. I'd love to get a pinball machine. If anyone wants to like give me a pinball machine, that'd be great. Installing artwork on an arcade cabinet, a tour of the Korean game and coin-op scene, and a warehouse raid in Korea. Those last two I'm really interested in. I actually have a buddy, you might know who I'm talking about via Indie Soul. He's been on the Retro Gaming Roundup podcast a few times. He's been on the Retro Review Revolution podcast a few times, and he has his own podcast called Thoughts in the Retro. It's really good. Anyway, he lives in Korea, so he's got a unique outlook on gaming. I wonder if he's heard about the raid in Korea. That sounds interesting. Then you have extended cuts of 3 of the videos, like wiring a JAMA cabinet, troubleshooting games, or playing blind, and replacing a CP overlay. So, tons of content in this new.
Okay, we have disc 1 in the player here. Sorry for the shaky camera in this part here. My regular camera apparently don't like my 3D TV. Everything it tries to record off my 3D TV is in black and white, so I'm having to use my cell phone. Hopefully I'm framing it okay. But as you can see, everything here is in the same format as the previous discs for the most part, which I really, really like that. I just love the uniform look of everything. It makes it really feel like an encyclopedia for how to repair your arcade machines and your pinball machines. It's a very professional look that I've always liked. I'm going to give you guys a sneak peek of the DVD. We're going to check out the welcome video. I'm not going to throw out any more extras than that, obviously, but I feel that the welcome video shows what these guys are all about. So let's watch and listen. As soon as I give my TV some volume here, that way we can actually hear it.
Hi, and welcome back to the Arcade Repair Tips video series. We just want to thank you for purchasing Volume 4 of our DVD series. You know, we never thought that we would shoot this many videos, but there's still plenty more to do. So thank you for your time and for your buying this and helping us to do that. You know, it's been a crazy ride, but we just want to thank everybody for all that they do, especially like Mark, who not only does he run our Facebook page and help contribute to a lot of your questions and things, but he went all the way to Korea just to shoot some video footage for us, and we're going to include that in this DVD. Also, I'd like to thank Jonathan for all the work that he does, countless hours behind the scenes and stuff, editing these videos, and for all the time that he takes with that. And of course, there's our families. When we're out here working and we could be doing something else with them, thank you for putting up with our hobby and for that kind of stuff. So, anyway, I would like to say that there are a few things that are very different about this DVD. First of all, you may notice, if you see this, you may notice that that's a little different. There's going to be an extended cut that's only on the DVD that you're not going to see on YouTube. So it's where we go into a lot more detail and stuff, so only the guys that purchased a video will be able to see that kind of stuff. So especially if you're a newbie and you really want to go into how we did this or what, we go into a little bit more detail there. Also, we'd like to thank everyone because when you buy this DVD, a portion of our DVD sales go to My Brother's Keeper. Now, if you're not familiar with My Brother's Keeper, you may know our good friend Stan, who is on some of our videos. Well, My Brother's Keeper was founded by him, and we decided to do something different in our community. You know, Arcade Repair Tips, we'd like to make some money at this one day, but you know, our goal has always been to help people. And we've always felt like, you know, if we can help you fix your game, then we're successful. But we want to help our brothers and stuff that are across the town in areas that we normally didn't go into, where we began to take them a meal every Saturday night. And, you know, it started off where we were trying to find 10 to 20 people. We just skipped a meal or two, and we would take them a sack lunch. And last week we served 215 people. And so, you know, it's really growing, and there's an opportunity there. If any of you guys want to contribute more, you can go to our website, and there'll be a link there that you can click on. So just by buying this DVD, you've helped. That has fed one person for a week just by buying this DVD. So thank you very much for doing that. Thank you guys who get out there and sweat in your garage, those weekend warriors who are mixing it up and getting those games back going. Thank you again for all that you do. So let's keep working on the games. Remember, when you fix the game, then you play the game.
And go ahead and go back to the menu there. But, yeah, as I was saying, it shows what these guys are all about. It's definitely worth picking up this DVD set. including the previous 3 DVDs that they have released as well. Primarily because, one, you're getting yourself some awesome tips on how to repair arcade machines, and if you already have 1 or more machines in your home or you plan on it, these are just a great resource to have in your house. On top of that, a good chunk of the money is going to charity to feed people that are in need, and you cannot go wrong with that. As an example, going back to the Angry Video Game Nerd, I do love the guy. I think he's hilarious. His DVD costs $24. That's before shipping, so you end up spending more money, and that money goes to Screw Attack and to the AVGN, whereas these guys are helping needy people, which I definitely appreciate that. Not a knock against Screw Attack or the Angry Video Game Nerd, but it just shows the kind of class that these guys have to step forward and be like, hey, we're trying to help people, we're also trying to help you learn how to keep your game upkept. So, incredible respect for these guys. Be sure to pick up Volume 4 as well as the previous volumes. All of them are up at www.arcaderepairtips.com. Their YouTube channel, I believe, is at varcade. So be sure to subscribe to them as well. And till then, we'll see you next time.